right, guys, two cool Google Maps tricks today. Two cool Google Maps tips, not tricks, for you to use in your real estate business. So if you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up. That way other agents know it's a good video too. And then share it at your next weekly meeting or whatever. Be like, hey, this cool bald guy over at XP Realty showed me some cool Google tips that we could use in our day-to-day real estate business. So let's get into it. Let's say you've got a customer and they're using a loan and they can't be 300 feet from something like a dump. This is a dump in Oklahoma City. This is where trash goes, where things go that are byproducts of our typical daily lives, right there. And they can't be within 300 feet of it. And let's say you've contracted a house over here in this neighborhood, Oak Cliff, with that customer. Oh no, there's a dump and we can't be within 300 feet of the dump. How can I check that on Google Maps? Well, first, just go ahead and zoom in to the dump, oil well, airport. I don't know if airports are loan conditions or not, but whatever, etc., etc. You could use this on anything. Like, I don't want to be next to the high school within 1,500 feet because the band is loud and I don't want to hear them, or for whatever reason that you don't want to be within a high school of 1,500 feet. So just right click. That's the other button, not the main button. Right is the other button. Scroll down here and click measure distance. Click measure distance. So just put a dot on the dump, and then let's say their house is this one. This is for example, okay? This isn't a real deal. This is for example because I used it on another situation, on another deal just now. This is for example, so I don't want to like Google to be like, you're doing private info. No, this is a for example video straight from Google Maps, okay? No private info. Let's say the house is right here, okay? That is 4,000 feet away from it. But let's say you got a really crazy appraiser, okay? And let's say the house is over here in this neighborhood, and this dump owns all this property right here. So let's put the little dot right here. I'm going to right click the other mouse button. I'm going to right click it, measure, clear distance, and then let's start a new measurement. So right here's the dump's property, measure distance, and let's go say it's this home right here. How many feet is that? 1,149 feet. So you're good there too. And then let's say you're buying one of these homes over here on the dump. And this is the dump's property. Last example, and then you guys got it. I just like the teacher in me, I just like to repeat it over and over and over again. I'm not trying to beat the dead horse. You got to throw 1,000 free throws to win, right? You got to throw 1,000 free throws to be good at throwing free throws. So right here, I'm going to right click it. And then let's say it's this house right on the other side of the fence. It was so close it didn't even measure. That's horrible. Okay, right click, measure distance, and then let's say it's this house right here, 262 feet. So that's an easy way using Google Maps that you could check things like oil rigs, oil wells, etc., distance to the house, oil wells, places like dumps, like giant city dumps where they put trash from non-disposable waste products that the city uses. They put it right there. Or I don't know. Maybe they don't want to be close to an industrial complex or something. You could use this map feature for whatever. If they're like, I don't want to be within 3,000 feet of my in-laws. Don't worry. Josh over at XP Realty, he showed me how to do that on Google Maps. You can pull out your tablet and do it with them real quick. I don't know if you could right click on your tablet. You can pull out your laptop and do it with them real quick. And that'll show them the distance of the feet. And then the other thing, guys, I absolutely love is, of course, saving Google Maps driving directions. So in our MLS Matrix, we use Matrix. I can map everything, and then I can send the driving schedule. I can send the driving schedule over to Google Maps, and then I can share it with them because everybody's got Google on their phone. Everybody's got Google. How do you know if the cops are going to be on the highway or not? You got to have your Google Maps up, right? So I could share it with them so they've got the exact driving directions. So if we get separated, or if they're coming from work and I'm meeting them late in the evening and they're coming from work, they need to know where's the first house to go to. Well, they've got it right up here. They know the first house to go to. They've got the whole driving schedule, etc., etc. And then in your URL, bookmark that. Start a bookmark file for showings. Bookmark it, the date of your showing, July 4th, 2025. The date of your showings, July 4th, 2025 showings. bookmark it, and then you can easily share that bookmark with them in case they're like, hey, which house do we meet at again? Even though you send it to them, you send it to them again. You're in sales. You're like, not a problem. If you solve solutions, if you overcome objections, if you handle issues, that's what makes you a valuable salesperson. The more easier a transaction is, the more objections, the more hiccups that you overcome as a salesperson, the more valuable you are to the public, and they will hire you more. They will recommend you more. They will work with you more. If people buy 3, 4, 5 houses throughout their lifetime, if you got 1,000 clients, that's 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 transactions during your lifetime for your team and you. Okay? Just be a good salesperson. Overcome objections. When people are negative or people are trying to, talk bad about their price range, say, this is the price range, guys. This is what we got to work in. We could watch this old house and fix up, do things on our own. Hiring contractors is expensive now, I understand, but we can do things on our own now, guys. We can overcome that objection. Oh yeah, well, we got to come up with another $1,000. Can you work a week's worth of double shifts? Can you pull, 2, 3 double shifts for the next 3 weeks to get that extra $1,000 that you need for closing? Et cetera, et cetera. As long as you can overcome objections, you'll be a great salesperson. You absolutely will. So on the Google Maps, I build it on Matrix. I tell Matrix to send it over to Google Maps. I save this as a bookmark, whatever the date is of the showing, and then I send it to them, say, here's our showing schedule on Google Maps for easy drivability. They might be coming to it. Hey, what's the first house we want to meet at again? Send them the same thing again. That way they got it, so they have all the houses in a row. Okay, and then you've got the showing. They've got the showing saved as Google bookmark. You look like a rock star real estate agent because you are. And then they get to drive it on. And then when you're want to make sure that you're not within 3,000 feet of the in-laws or 300 feet of a dump or 300 feet of an oil well, use the Google measure feature, and you can just right click it anywhere on the dump, click it on the dump, measure distance, take it to the house, and oh, that's a horrible number. Why did that number pop up? Clear that. Ooh, gross. I don't want that number there. Measure distance, right click, measure distance, click on the house, and you've got the measurement of the house. It's that simple, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this Google Maps tips video for real estate agents today. If you did, definitely give the video a great big thumbs up. And then, guys, if you're sitting around at your brokerage and you've been selling houses 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, whatever, and you're like, man, when is this roller coaster real estate business ever going to slow down? And you're looking for a brokerage that gives you a lot more value than they cost, reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you about how eXp Realty is obsessed with your success when it comes to revenue share, healthcare options, broker availability, team. They got accounting departments. They've got transaction departments. They've got mentee departments. If you want to train an agent with a better program than my college education with the minor in real estate, business finance, minor in real estate, on a better training program for real estate than at my college education, then guys, absolutely reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you about how eXp Realty is obsessed with your success. And if you're a broker owner and you're ready to take more of a team leader seat and let eXp Realty do all the heavy lifting, reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you about that too. Make it a great day, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.